Good morning. Today's topic is what are the things that Canadians do not need any explanations of? They don't want any explanation, and you don't owe them an explanation. They don't ask for a why, a how, a where, or we tend to be defensive. We tend to explain everything, but actually, there's no need for it. So, here's my top things that Canadians do not need any explanations of. First one, definitely top on the list, is when you call in sick. So, definitely there are days that you are under the weather and you don't feel good, you don't want to go in for work. You can just say, I'm sick today, I'm not coming in. You don't need to tell them, oh, I had a fever that is 38 degrees. I can't go in because my ankles are hurting. I think my uric acid is too high, blah, 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 blah. You don't need an explanation. Just say you're sick. That's it, period. You don't even need to tell lies. Just say, I'm sick. I don't feel good. I'm not coming in for work. Of course, if it's a long period of sickness, that's when you need a medical certificate. But still, if it's just one day, you can just say you're sick. Very different from the Philippines. But yeah, you can just say you're sick. Period, 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 period. No explanation required. Okay. The second one is cash shortages. The first time I had I think $5, $2 shortage while I was doing cashier work at my retail job. I thought of, okay, am I gonna be punished? Is this gonna be deducted from my pay? Nope, nothing. They just declare it short. Cashiers don't even require like further investigation. Minimal cash shortages, you just don't need any explanation. It happens. It blooper happens. Number three, price discrepancy. Uh, I've had several price discrepancy arguments back home. Like, why is this price at 120 pesos on the shelf and you're cashing me out at 150? And they call in the manager, they call in the promo dicer, the one who put the items on the shelves, have them explain, argue with you, and you have to tell them, oh, this is DTI. The whatever price on the shelf is reflected, you should acknowledge it, right? Here, if they see that the shelf has that price, they acknowledge it. No need to call for the manager. They just ask like a person who's on the floor to go and check that aisle and to check the price on the shelf, and then they would acknowledge it. No questions asked. No need for the manager. No, no chaos. I tell you, totally different. What what is pitiful is that back home, sometimes it's the promodizer who gets reprimanded, who gets to pay for the discrepancy, and you know how much they get for a monthly income, right? Not much. And they get deductions because of something that can be shouldered by your company. Like, take some of their millions. They take it on the staff. They take it on the person who put that item on the shelf. Number four, I had blunders at work, like cash, accepting fake bills, and I've had so many blunders also. Like even with my current job, when when you process orders in thousands and thousands and thousands and you miss out some, they just say, boop, boop, bloopers happens. No explanation needed. You don't need to write an incident report. You don't need to write what happened, why did we not ship these orders in time. Of course, they will ask you one time, and sometimes I even openly tell the situation, but they say, forget it, Fanny, we're just human. No need to explain. We're trying to do our best, and that's it. Don't cry over spilled milk. Let's move forward. Okay? So that's how it is here. Don't get me wrong, it's still stressful here. Because the job sometimes is good for 3 people, 4 people, and since labor is expensive, they just hire one person. Unlike in the Philippines, cashier is cashier alone, right? You don't go around. So that's also the difference from working here and working in the Philippines. But so far, like what I shared, I had so many blunders, but I was not asked to explain. And another one, returns. When you do a purchase in a grocery or in a supermarket or in a retail store and you don't like it or there was something wrong with your purchase, you can actually just return it, present the receipt, make sure that the item was not opened or was in its original condition, and they will just accept it. I had a return for my rice cooker 3 times. Same brand, same store, it just short circuits on me. I think that batch was a bad production. And I don't know, like after 2 weeks that we had it, I can smell something burnt. And I was doing everything like the usual way. I'm actually like on my fourth rice cooker that is the same brand, but it did not malfunction on me this time. Returns can be up to 90 days here, and even some stores, if it's good condition, like you didn't open it, they will still accept it. And if you have your receipt, they will still accept it. No explanations required. You can just say, I'm returning this. And then they check your receipt, they check the item, no questions. Some people abuse that. Just make sure that you're not abusing the system. And the last one, personal matters. What does this mean? Like, why are you not married? Why don't you have children? Why is your child different last name from the father? So they don't require explanations for that. As Filipinos, we tend to pry on people's lives like, oh, pila nam day mo ka years? Minyo, how long have you been married? Like, oh, why don't you have kids? So we ask too much personal matter that sometimes it's too obtrusive. So Canadians don't ask why, when, where on stuff that are personal. I tell you, every time I meet Filipino friends here, they would ask, oh, ano wa pa man mo yung anak? Why don't you have children? But Canadians, no, they don't. They don't. They know when to stop asking personal questions. So those are my top things that Canadians do not require explanations of. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, please, 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 please. Good morning. Paan ka na dyan? Wala kong natuog sa akong wala kong natuog sa akong personak. Wala na siya. Kaagta ba na ko tanawang buka o ibon